Can you please introduce yourself, sir?
Yeah, my name is Mashan James Kambai. Like I said in the beginning of the program, I hail from a community called Mashan, Tyap, Zango Kataf, Kaduna State here in Nigeria. And I call it double to be the youngest advisor among the advisors we have that advises the affairs of this organization called Tyap Wikimedia User Group, and the most active among them.
Okay, Mr. Sham, please, can you tell us what your experience has been so far for these events?
It gladdens my heart that for the fact that this organization started for like 4 years back, and coming to today, there has never been a season I enjoyed in any function like this season. One of the things I enjoyed here is not the fact that we are eating, because we usually eat in all the functions we go to. But this time around, I got to understand that the people, the participants here, are most ready to partake in every activity that unfolded here. And not just participating, they were so open to any knowledge that was ready to be given to them. So they were impacted, and we are most grateful for that.
That is excellent. So, particularly, I want you to be particular about this one. What your experience has been in the Wikimedia editing sessions?
Yes, sincerely speaking, like in all the times I've always been with this organization, though as an advisor, there has never been a pressure time for me. But particularly this time around, I decided to be pressurized on my own, not asking for someone to pressurize me, on my own to be pressurized, just to get exposed to some of the series, especially the wiki comments, the uploading and the downloading, which I've always had issues with. But I want to beat my chest this time around to say it has been the most exciting aspect of the Wikimedia entirely, which I enjoyed. And secondly, in my little knowledge in Wikimedia, I was able to, not being the facilitator or being a facilitator among the facilitators, but I was able to have downliners that were able to see one thing from me and were able to grab it. So I think I'm happy for that.
Okay, Genesis, thank you. Please tell us about your experience in the Tyap literacy classes.
Yes, Tyap literacy is one thing I love so much. Like I keep saying to people, I've always wished there is no language that is spoken anywhere apart from this called Tyap. So I would just wish that anybody that knows is coming from, or that bears the name Tyap, should key into this, whether you're born at home like us, whether you're born in a foreign land, just be sure that you are able to speak this language which you claim you are. So that's just it. And I won't be grateful enough if I don't thank the facilitator, especially our father, not for anything, his patience. I could remember how we started here. There were lots of shenanigans were ongoing up and down, which I was so mad at. But I was most grateful that the man was an elder indeed. He decided to calm himself down to be an elder that we should emulate. So at the end, I thank God that all of us were able to understand we are following his hands and not he following our hands. So we were able to calm down and bounce back to the track. So thank him and thank the Tyap Language Development Board for availing us the opportunity and the resources to impact knowledge.
That is excellent, Mr. Genesis. So tell us about the food. What's your experience like?
Yes, before I come to that, I think from the beginning, some of us were coming from home. And you know what, Tyap, almost every Tyap, especially a male, he is a consumer of food. It's simply because he farms a lot. He works for food a lot. So from the beginning, we saw this happening like we are in the city. But along, the chef kept on increasing the hand till the end. Now some of us cannot be able to finish the meal that we are dished on that table. So I want to thank her so much for remaining steadfast and for keeping the deliciousness of the meal she provided for us.
That is good to know. So the participants went out for some fun fair. Could you tell us your experience?
Yes. Sometimes I am a type of a person that fears some actions.
Yeah, no wonder.
So therefore, I was unable to partake in some of the games that were played. But I enjoyed the screams and the yelling that came from those that partook. So in my own, I was able to play what I was able to play, which I enjoyed, and I thank the organizers of this for availing us the opportunity to go to the park and play like it. So I felt we are like in the foreign land.
That is excellent.
Thank you.
So from your experience so far in the whole of these activities, what do you think could be done differently in our next edition?
Yes, so lovely. I actually, every event that is the start, there's always issues. So this wouldn't be an exception. But I sincerely want to thank God for the fact that the organizers were able to produce something for us that we are able to lay on and then to that extent. But my advice to them is that next time, the distance between the event, venue, and the accommodation, I think it's an issue that needs to be looked into. And secondly, I want to advise that the organizers, at some point, I actually couldn't figure, I'm not accusing anyone, but I couldn't figure the oneness between the organizers and the leadership of this organization. So if need be next time, please, there should be harmony. That alone will indicate that we are driving a same goal, so we could achieve that purpose together.
Okay, Sir Sean, thank you very much for those insights. So at this point now, we've had several Wikimedia projects here. Which one could you tell us is your favorite?
Yes, at a point, I was seeing Wikipedia as my favorite.
Okay.
But with myself, pressing myself down, especially from the starting of this event, I was able to realize that Wikidata has been the cheapest, which I've always ignored. But Wikidata is not the favorite. Wiktionary and Wikicommons has been the favorite right now. So like yesterday, I was able to create an article, an entry in Wikicommons, then link it with Wikidata, then translate it in Wikipedia. So with the knowledge I've gained through this, I think we are going far.
Thank you, Mr. Genesis. So from the knowledge you've garnered so far, how do you intend to promote the Wikimedia movement?
This question should not look like I have not been contributing. I have been a contributor, and here will not be the end of it. We'll keep on pushing until Tyap language and the Tyap people are heard everywhere. So in our capacity, we'll teach those that are ready to learn, and we'll avail ourselves for any information that is ready to be disseminated to us. So that's it.
That is excellent. So, as a Tyap person who is vast in the language, can you please send in a shout out to your listeners right now in Tyap?
Yes, in Changwai Munganzip and well. Swat the two of the Mamma Natana and Sunny. I can hear no can and give one day by Cacao in the society, which you try to renew. In Changwanz and Gums, the chuchu. Now here in Guaymuatians and actually Akila. Then Yanka Mukobgu. We have one by my near Chakurumha. Kiranyawa. Among wash, Mamma Natana and one. A Funkan and Gonsa and then a natural. So Kayan to Yakilani. Liaban man Vumbin and Zindili Hunian. Move Vumbin the two. Munda one's the gin and Zibzeni. One is binding up song with a tap a bit. So time made up song would be Maruka Vumbin and in Anzo Voni. But the Kamba, look at the Tyap Jinija. You want and this one near zi yam man Tyap na zi swan jam zi swan shi be yo zi yam man Tyap zi lia Tyap jiba zi fan Tyap jiba zi zi lu Tyap jiba kyang ku ya kan ban nan ku haye Tyap jiba zi lia to amunu man ba ngwa ye ana na mali nang chom konani ke nang ngai abun su ana shi man Tyap nang te mali Tyap ni na bizadan ele biya to ba gwancha ki mo wana yang nung tam nung ban san ma gim wa gan e she yang nung pat shong jil ka shong jawa ya da ziya nan mun ba pa da jaja jija nan zan tafu ni ka ya jiba ki ba ba nan man ba kan can nan zan da ba ta ba asu ba she man yeni mun asu ba shi na liye asaman zazanin biya chuan man ne so kwan sin ya Tyap jin man ba di yong ni ba Tyap ji ba bu ye jiba le be ba ka tie shong ka ba she man yika ko ba ka tie pat ka ba shi bin kan man di pat janan ko nyan Tyap ya to so kam zu abu ko ji do yo di Tyap li wot kan nan zin yadan nan zin gari Tyap ba
Okay, so the Genesis, thank you very much for your time, sir.
thank you sir
Thank you.
So, dukun short anentam Wikimedia Tyap ji dunia ba ndio kwamba ni actualization como bayo
tom kwai bat
como
akan yana no vai fazer no vai chegar. All right, thank you very much.